Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Welcome if you're new here, and if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for all your support. I'd just like to say thank you so much to those of you who sent me donations via the super thanks button, coffees and PayPal. It really means a lot and helps me keep the channel going. So as you can probably tell, I'm doing a tea leaf reading today. I enjoy doing these. This is a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a private tea leaf reading, they are available on my shop, and the link is in the description box below. Or there are other type of readings on there as well. If you're interested, check those out. So in terms of this reading, before brewing the tea, because I was sort of just meditating, picking up on the collective energy, a song came through, so that was channeled, and it was As Time Goes By. Now, I wasn't really getting the singer. I don't feel that's relevant. I feel it's about the song. So I feel there's a lot of nostalgia at the moment in the collective. Memories are cropping up for some people from the past. I actually feel this is due to a big purge that's happening collectively, where things are coming to the surface and emotions could be released by some. Let it out if that's the case. I'm getting a lot of sort of anger, emotions, tearful energy, which needs to happen. We need to sort of release all of the low vibrational energies, things from the past that need to be let go of, so we can move into this new energy, new earth, so to speak. So that's what I'm picking up on at the moment. Let me know if that resonates for you, if you wish. Now also, there may be linked to that, some of you may hear from people from the past. I do believe Mercury is in retrograde at the time of recording this, so it's very common for that to happen. Or like revisiting things from the past. So it's a time where we slow down. Things may be a bit slow at the moment. And it's about sort of doing something again for some people, learning a lesson, doing something differently. That's what's coming through. So in terms of the cup, there's quite a lot that I noticed. So if there's anything you see in the cup that stands out during the reading, that could be a sign for you. Let us know what you see in the comments if you wish. Now I'm seeing the initial C at the edge there, not sure if you can see that, so it could be someone's initial. I'm also seeing the UK, like I'm seeing it on a map. So something significant, a change I feel, in the UK. I feel this is a change in terms of those in power, actually, that's to come. I wanted to say that not all is as we think. So people have said about, someone coming in, taking over, that kind of thing. I don't even think that's going to happen. I think we're going to have a complete overhaul of our governments. It's going to be completely different. That's what I see in my vision. And I'm seeing something around the UK here, in particular, that's exposed. Okay, there's one individual in particular. We may see this person in the news in terms of something they did. Something very dark they've been doing behind the scenes. This person is in like quite a prominent position, let's say. I'm not going to name names. This is what I'm getting. Okay, so I'm getting like it may all come out slowly, because obviously people are going to be quite shocked. This could be linked to the shocking news that I've channeled recently. It's all going to come out gradually, so people can piece things together, because everything's linked, by the way. I just wanted to make a comment on like my readings. You'll notice, a lot of you, if you watch them regularly, that they often link. There's something from the last reading that might come through again, for example. And like my reading about the Beatles, my last reading, and Paul McCartney, that, you know, that had been coming through a bit, came through in a tea leaf reading, funnily enough. And I believe there's a link with that in terms of what comes out in the world, because there's been a lot of deception and cover-ups around that time. That was the 60s, for example. So there's a reason for everything, by the way, in terms of these readings. Now, I keep seeing someone skiing, so I'm not really getting much else there. Maybe some of you love skiing, you're into sports. That's coming through. Now, you may hear Millie, my cat, purring. She's just jumped up on my lap. You might even see her as well. She does seem to love these tea leaf readings. In particular. So I'm not sure what it is, whether it's the water element. Yeah, you might just see her ear there, poking up on camera. Okay. So, what else do I see? So this is all happening at the moment. This is something that's happening behind the scenes, I believe. So we may not see anything about it right now, but I believe we will. Wow, everyone. Okay, that's really interesting. I'm seeing, not sure if you can see it, it looks like an angel there, and it's like it's falling from this section. So a fallen angel is going through there. Wow. And I'm getting, yeah, I'm getting a very heavy energy. My throat is blocking. Yeah, so this is like someone who started off with good intentions, and was like taken over to the other side, so to speak, you know, sold themselves, basically. With that one, wow. Yeah, and this is what's happened, as I was saying about my readings linking with other things. This is what's happened throughout history with a lot of these people we see on the screen, you know, TV, film, music. Are they even the original? Is what's coming through with that one. The original version, that is, linking to my last reading. You see, there's something in this where that links. I do feel, as I said in that reading, something comes out. Yeah, I'm seeing musical notes coming through. So yeah, linked to the music industry, which is corrupt. I'm seeing a 7. Essentially, I'm seeing a 7 next to a musical note. Now 7 is a very spiritual number, so like a shift in our music, I'm feeling. Be mindful, yeah, I'm being guided to say, be mindful of what you listen to as well, because what's happened, so we're getting the music industry coming through, what's happened to a lot, as I've said, is if they didn't agree with what they were asked to do, they've been taken out and replaced. So they're like another version of the original, kind of like a robot, clone, whatever you want to call it. And that person, let's say, you know, is like owned, as I'm hearing the word franchise, as a franchise, wow. Like as a company, you know, and all their music and everything, so it's all controlled. You know, there are certain songs that sometimes come on if I watch a certain program. Not on TV, I don't have a TV, but on YouTube. And there are certain songs I just can't listen. I just skip it. Especially the more like modern ones, let's say. Because there's things, it's like programming in the music. As I said, so I just wanted to put that out there. Be mindful of what you listen to. Now, I'm seeing a lot happening in the future, coming through here. Wow, there's a 4. Not sure if any of you can see that. Quite a big 4. Now, 4 is about stability, security. Yeah, so right now some people may be feeling insecure, wondering when are things going to happen. You might really be feeling something in the energy shift. As I said about this purging, if you're not purging, you may be picking up on others around you who are going through this shift. They could be going through some sort of chaos, turbulence, as things are being exposed, not only globally but locally, so around you. There may be an arrest of someone in your area, could be quite shocking. That's coming through as well. And you might be picking up on this. If you're an intuitive, can pick up on energy, you'll be feeling this. This is something I've been feeling. It's quite a heavy energy at the moment, gotta say. Are any of you feeling it? And I just feel it's like as things are being eliminated, brought to the surface, that's why this is happening. Now, I'm seeing a person running away at the bottom. So people fleeing. You know, it could be some who are exposed and they run, they leave the country. Some could be forced to leave their country. I'm seeing another 4. So if you see 444, angels are around you at this time. If anything's been happening around you or to you, you are protected. If you notice any strange things happening at the moment, could be like some spiritual activity there. As the spiritual battle, which I feel is over, it's like it's still balancing out, let's say, even with the weather. I feel it's like where everything's like balancing out, like resetting, let's say. That's what's coming through. Yeah, and near that person running away, there's a 7. So I'm getting the 7 of Swords with that. A lot of lies, deception, betrayal. But that energy is being stopped. I'm seeing a fence around this energy that's running. So those that think they've got away with things, or they think they're going to get away with things, will be stopped. The 7, I'm seeing like the Chariot in Tarot, is about victory, success, you know, light overcomes dark. So stay in the light, hold the light, during this time. I'm seeing 11 as well. So some of you might keep seeing repeated numbers. This has been coming out quite a bit recently, also in private readings. So we've had 44, 11, 11, 11 I'm seeing, which is the Four of Wands in Tarot. If you keep seeing repeated numbers, look them up, first of all, because there are lots of different meanings. But it can be a sign that you're awakening, you're aligning with the universe, like in sync, let's say, with the universe. This is what happened to me years ago at the beginning of my spiritual journey, where I was aware of it, let's say. I just remember I kept seeing repeated numbers when I was travelling. I'd look at the clock and they'd be like 14, 14, 11, 11. And it started to wake me up, because if you start noticing it, you're waking up. Basically, you're realising something about the universe, which is all made up of numbers anyway. I may do a reading on numbers. If any of you are interested, let me know. I've been meaning to do one, actually. Because I do, as a lot of you know, I include them in my readings. Numerology, so it's fascinating, I feel. What else do I see? It's interesting I said, what else do I see? I'm seeing a C again. The bottom of the cup. A C, U, L, could be people's initials here. F, T, B, I'm also seeing a koala, which links with the stability, actually, a sign of stability, security, but could be that some of you are in Australia. Shout out to those of you in Australia. Okay, so speaking of Australia, yeah, I see Spirit's guiding me to like a vision here. I used to watch Australian soaps when I was younger. They used to come on UK TV, and recently some clips have come up on my YouTube feed. It's been quite interesting, and I've had a laugh watching a couple of them. It was Home and Away, that was it, Home and Away. So do any of you remember that soap? Hadn't watched it for years. I think it was like an episode from like 25 years ago or something. So a real blast from the past. You know, see what I mean about things coming up from your past. There's an example. Does it bring up any memories for you, for example, if something like that happens? If so, face those memories. Do a deep dive, look at those memories. Are you being triggered? Do you purge? Do you get angry, upset? Whatever it is, but let it out. Don't keep it locked away. I'm seeing this a lot in private readings actually as well at the moment. So that shows me what's happening collectively. There's sort of like blocked chakras in people's energy systems due to sort of trapped emotions, repetitive cycles, ways of thinking that keep people stuck, lots of things like that. And it's very, what I notice, I started to notice the pattern more, is how that blocks people from opportunities coming in if they keep doing things the same way. If you change the way you do things, you might see changes happen. So changes come from within, if that makes sense. Hope that helps, but I really do feel some people needed to hear that. I'm suddenly seeing a 3 down the bottom like a triangle, which I'm getting as co-creating with spirit, also mind, body, spirit, which links to what I was just saying. You see, being aligned, mind, body, spirit, things flow. Just being guided to do that. Things flow. I'm seeing that like the pyramid as well. So, you know, people that make that pyramid symbol, by the way, doesn't mean they're all bad. Just wanted to point that out, because obviously I did a reading on the pyramid. But many have like hijacked it and used it for their own power, control, manifestation, let's say. But we can all use that power that's within us. That's what I'm being guided to say, and I feel we will in the future. There's going to be a very big shift. Okay, I'm seeing 19-3. Could be someone's date of birth. 4-11, 11-9, 3-9, 4-7, 47 could be someone's age. 14. It's interesting I said about 14. Double numbers. These could be life path numbers, dates of birth, whatever they are. I'm seeing 111, new beginning. So I definitely feel is on the way. Some of you may have been feeling very heavy energy as we're going through this shift at times, lethargic, headaches, physical ailments. If so, just go with it. Just rest. Take time to rest. Go with what you feel. If you don't feel like doing much, for example, go with that. Go with what your soul's telling you. So, anything else? I'm seeing 144. Wow, a lot of 4s. 144, I often get chosen ones, the 144,000 who are here to create this change as we move into it and be the leaders for others in the collective. Be there to hold the light for them, give them strength and courage to move through this. So a lot of you watching are chosen ones, you may feel it. Don't let that trigger you, by the way. I know someone said something about they don't like the term chosen one. Well, just relabel it. You know, it's just a label. It's those who, I just wanted to say, it doesn't mean we're any more special or powerful than others. We're all the same. This is just a group of individuals who have a soul contract with the universe, let's say, came here for this mission, to create this new earth and help others as well move into the light. We'll all get there eventually, just wanted to say that. And some souls will leave, by the way. I think I've said this before and I think it triggered some people. Just wanted to say a bit more on that. They'll leave this realm, but it doesn't mean they're gone for good. They'll just go to another realm to heal. Again, it's part of their soul contract. Some know that this is time to go. We may see a lot of people suddenly leave this realm at one time. This is where, as I said, the 144,000 come in, who create this new world. And when everyone is healed and in alignment, that's when they can start to sort of come back. That's the vision I see. I've been seeing that recently. Hope that makes sense. So it's, just a time of like reset, healing that's coming through. I'm noticing in private readings actually, quite a few people questioning like their spiritual journey, their spiritual path, what their purpose is. So again, if you're one of these chosen ones, for example, you're feeling it, you're feeling the shift, and you are here for a reason. If any of you would like clarity via private reading, then please reach out for one. Maybe spiritual guidance one might be good. They will be closing, by the way, in around a couple of weeks' time, sort of towards the end of the month. So if you'd like a reading, now may be the time to reach out. I'll be taking a break for a while. So, okay, I'm going to leave the cup to one side and pull a charm. I do this in the private tea leaf reading as well. Finish with a charm. Just see what else we get. It's interesting if something comes out I've seen in the cup. Whatever sticks to my fingers. Okay. Quite a few there. Well, we've got 3 animals. We've got dolphin, horse, and elephant. So these could be your spirit animals coming through. You may see these animals or feel very connected to them. Dolphin is a sign of teamwork. So it's interesting, we had the 3. I said about collaboration with spirit. Friendship, harmony, happiness, because staying in that high vibration, having fun. It's a symbol of protection as well. Some of you might love dolphins, have a picture, painting with a dolphin. That's what I'm suddenly seeing in my mind's eye. Someone has a painting in their bedroom, or it could be the living room. It's a really peaceful picture. It's like the sea, waves, and there are some dolphins. If that's you, I see it. Let us know in the comments. So, elephant has come through, symbol of good luck, power, success, wisdom. Trust the wisdom within. It's also about deep emotions that links with what I was saying, and memory as well, experience. Yeah, and I'm suddenly getting a blocked heart chakra sensation, so that's linking with these deep emotions and memories that some have trapped within, and it blocks your heart chakra. Because for some, it's so painful, they've locked it away and they don't want to look at it. And as I said, that's not healthy. Blocks your heart chakra, it means things won't flow in your energy and you won't be open to the opportunities that come in for you either. You'll be in a sort of stuck energy. So again, you might love elephants. And the horse is also a symbol of strength, like the elephant, courage, power, freedom. See how this horse is galloping to the past. So again, that link to revisiting the past. But finding the courage to do that and confidence. Being a hero, heroism and triumph. So overcoming these things that you've been through. I feel quite a lot of you have been through a lot of things in your life. But a warrior goes through many battles. And is still standing. So this is linking with what I was saying about the chosen ones, spiritual people who have a mission, whatever label you want to put on it, have often been through many challenges, and it happened to shape you as a person. Because of the endurance you've showed, which links with the horse actually, you've come out the other side, still standing strong. You inspire others, and you will inspire others in the future, I'm being guided to say. This will really resonate with some of you. I feel I'm getting shivers as I say this. And we got a sofa, and it's interesting, I've pulled 4 charms, and we had 4 a lot, which I said was about stability, and the sofa can also represent stability. Has 4 legs. So do 2 of these animals, are very stable animals coming through. It's a message of comfort, but there could be a lack of motivation for some of you. You might have, been a bit of a couch potato recently, not really wanting to do much, a bit laid back, let's say insecure potentially within yourself. But some of you don't see the power and strength that you hold within, especially those who've been through these big challenges that I'm seeing in my mind's eye. Some of you, I'm getting shivers, so Spirit is speaking through me. My voice might change a bit. So Spirit wants to say, some of you have been through so many things, you don't see it. You've just got on with it. You've gone through these things, gone through the motions. You don't see your own strength. And I want to say you're very strong, courageous, brave. Stand strong, stand in your power, especially with the horse and elephant coming through, 2 very strong animals. Some of you might love horses and elephants. Again, you might have figurines, pictures. It's quite interesting, isn't it? The elephant and horse head on here. So you could have a battle, or this is a battle you've been through, a spiritual battle. But you've come out the other side. There could be something some of you have to face with that coming out, where you have to be very strong, but you can do it. That's what I'm being guided to say. I'm also getting a promotion, something happy here, good news for some of you to come. For some of you, there's a place you go to, it has the word dolphin in it, like in your area maybe, or online. It's coming through. The horse links to 7. I said about the chariot, which is about victory, success, movement. Some of you might move, potentially. Okay, so that's all I'm getting, everyone. I'm going to leave that there. Really hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please do let us know in the comments if it resonates for you, what came through, what did you see, what did you feel. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. It really means a lot. I love hearing from all of you as well. Thanks so much for watching. Sending peace, love and light to you all.